So this video was not yet planned, it came in between. So ransomware attacks has been recently everywhere, including my hometown. So this thing is brutally dangerous, and if you're having high compressible data which is high value for you, then you really have to pay. So I'm going to show you how to prevent this thing from attacking your devices and how to get rid of it if you're infected, and how to understand if you have been starting to get infected. So this thing is not yet for PC devices, it's coming on Android. So I'm going to show you how to do all this and get rid of everything. So this is me, Neville. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So I'm right here on my PC, and you can see it's running Windows 10. So going into my system preferences, it's running on Windows 10 64-bit, and what you have to notice is that it won't affect on Windows 10 and it's just free away of this. So what you have to do, if you're not infected, go upgrade to Windows 10. You can do it on Windows 8.1 or 8 without just losing any files. So if you're Windows 10, you're safe to go. No more preparations and no more thing to be worried of. So next thing what you have to do is go to your drives, back up everything to your hard disk if you are having an external hard disk. So you can see there is none of my data stored in here. So even though if they try to lock my device, I'm just free of that. Now after that, I'm going to show you how to understand if your device is starting to get infected. So what you have to do is go to personalize, go to the control panel and check for the install software. So you will get a window like this, so you can see all the things installed. So if you're finding some of the applications that has been installed without your notification, so you haven't installed any of some kind of thing, so in my case I cannot find any of them. All of these are installed by myself. So if you're finding any applications which you don't know, you're not familiar with, then you need to be cautious. Just go on, install that things, and yeah, that could save about a bit. So after that, what you have to do is go to my computer and the C drive, and if you're finding unknown folders except this, so unknown folders which are hidden, or what you have to do, go here, hidden files. So you'll see this, all these folders are safe on handy. So if you find other folders rather than this, you need to be cautious. So you need to go delete them. But if you're not sure that if it's a real Windows folder, don't just go on that. Go for a professional help. So that is the second tip I give you. So after that, what you have to do is check on your desktop. So this is the third stage. If you're finding unwanted folders or unwanted things, I can show you an example. So if you see files like this, so counting out with months and some other things, crisis, microbiome, these things are not just your files, and that is done by the decryptor itself. So what you have to do is be cautious about this, and if you're seeing these kind of files, you're about at the risk. So what you have to do is copy everything to your hard disk and just format your system. That could really be useful. So I'm going to show you some of the recent attacks and a quick review of ransomware. So ransomware is a type of malicious software designed to block the access of your computer. So if you see administrative rights asking without your notification, so if you didn't find asking of administrative rights suddenly, and it's coming about a lot now, then you need to be cautious again. So going into some of the pictures that I can show you, so these all are the attack of ransomware. So you get completely blocked out of your computer, and it just asks for a ransom to just give your data back. So that is really boring, and yeah, what I can say. So coming on this is the main aspect. So every people are not just using ransomware recently, and yeah, many of you are not PC users and you're not just bothered. So what you have to do is ransomware is there for Android as well. So Android, there has been reports that the Android devices has been taken control of and needed to pay money through PayPal or somewhat. So there has been events, so you need to be careful. So you will see pop-up notifications like your device is infected, you're having several viruses, and this is the starting. So these are just ads, and you need to never go do anything behind that. So you'll find so many things like, yeah, even with the Google logo saying that you have 2 viruses, go fix that now. So never go do that things, because that is a small version of this ransomware. So be careful on that stuff. So never do that things. So after that, what you have to do is, for a risk factor, you need to go to update and security, and for the most of the users, go to a backup, and going for a recovery, that's really appreciated. So doing all of these things, you can surely get rid of. And I'm just warning you, don't do any transaction online these days. Even though there are offers on Flipkart and Amazon, please don't buy anything through credit card, because they're watching over your systems. They can get your PIN, anything, because you're under their control. So not only PC devices, Android devices are also starting to get problem. So with that being said, it's been Nevil, so be cautious, you're living in a cautious world.